The most interesting part of this whole saga was this Trayvon Martin's death, and this Zimmerman, the wannabe Florida police murder. It's Jeb Bush. We seem to be leaving him out. Now, I mean, President Obama has vetoed several laws that he finds aren't, serving America's best. I mean, from his point of view. I recall when Jeb Bush was introducing this law, he talked about you don't have to only, defend yourself in your home, but even outside in the street. Now, I mean, I just don't understand that. So he's talking about a military state where everybody is kind of militarized, but mostly the way it sounded as if he felt as if white people are threatened, and so white people need to be armed and be ready to kill black folks when they even look menacing. And then, of course, you could use this law, or you could say that it was an imperfect defense and it will rule down into a manslaughter. But you got rid of some black who might have been important and end up just going to jail for a little bit. And then for good work, you get a year and you just leave. And it's the same thing why Jeb Bush ordered them to take my child away or my children away, because as a black man, I have ideas that they don't agree with, the Bush family. I'm working hard, I'm educated, and trying to make a difference. And that's a no-no with the Bush and Florida. You're black, you're supposed to stay back, and you're supposed to be just a jailbird. You're supposed to have them get that money from the federal government by letting them lock you up every week. It doesn't matter your rap sheet. And they're so ridiculous this coming into court and saying, look at this rap sheet you have. No, you're making money off of the rap sheet. They come back and harassing people, but look at this rap sheet you have. I mean, somebody's crazy here. And so we need to get to Jeff. He could have sort of vetoed that bill if he didn't think it was good. But I'm sure they talked with him before. Maybe he's the one that told him to come up with it, because the family they believe in all kinds of stuff. They believe in killing. See, and I'm sure he was saying yes, and they tried all that stuff with me, but I just cool, man. He had the sheriff in Florida stop me, pull my dick and run away, thinking I'm gonna go behind him, say they could shoot me down. To come with all kind of nice caper. In other words, they know how to play that game behind the camera. They know how to do your stuff, and when you come out, then they want to say, you see, everybody see you attacking me and shoot you. Because even this Zimmerman guy here, I'm sure you know this guy before, and he's just looking for the opportunity, the right time to shoot him, because he has more going for him than him. Because when you look at Zimmerman, I mean, he's depressed and everything else, but you can see that this guy, the way he looks, take away the depression and the sadness that he's trying to conjure up here. You can see that you look at him down the street, he's nothing. I mean, all he could be is a cop. And to be a cop in Florida, you don't even have to pass the exam. You don't even have to be smart. You just be white and willing to kill blacks, lock them up, and do the black deal, and you're good. Okay. I recall I was working at a grocery store with this guy. My understanding is that he had some disability. He had to ride the bus with the wheelchair, the disabled bus, and he was working the store as a little boy, and so on. And he longed to be promoted, but I mean, how can a guy that has serious mental problems could expect to move up? Well, I joined the organization, and I was able to become a supervisor, a manager. And I recall I went to a funeral in New York. And when I came back, man, the freezer, they were harassing me. The freezer is full, I need to get the things out. I didn't have a lot of merchandising experience, and he worked in the store from long, so he knows this thing. And they wouldn't even tell you, they wouldn't even try to help you, because they don't want you to get it. They want to be able to fire you. What they did, they told me that these milks here are synthetic, so don't worry the expiration date. And then the next one come back and say, you have expired things in the store, you got to go. Okay, and start harassing me. So I just quit. And this white lady, she'll go around and she pointed out to them, look, he has expired things here. But when this white guy now took over, she would be taking them out. She'd go to a shopping cart, and she'd be taking out the expired things, put in the cart, and just taking them away. She wouldn't even call management in it. But this guy, what he did, he took all the stuff and just threw it away. He threw away the milk. he emptied the freezer and they say, see how we like the freezer like this. But they fail to understand where did the things go. They think it maybe went out in sales. But no, he threw it away. And so, he was their ideal guy, even though, he's a good sort of helper. But when you put him in management positions, I mean, even with his experience in place, he can't function at that level because he's not up to date. But hey, he's white. He's supposed to be the star. Even the people that run in the organization, I tell them that they were moving in a new area. And I was saying that this thing don't make sense. And you need to understand where the world is going. They're trying to deflate the stock market. And you trading on the stock market and doing stupid stuff and end up, your business failing, you can cause problems, right? So here what they did. They're saying that we want to have a different merchandising strategy. You see, you have things like first in, first out, last in, first out, and that kind of mix around. And then you have something called just in time. Now, just in time is a strategy in which when your last product is on the shelf, you order it and it comes in the next day or real quick, and you put it in and you don't have to have a big inventory to buy. You just order it for the shelf, just in time. So that works for manufacturing, like cars. Today you're going to do 25 cars. You bring in 100 wheels, 25 steering wheels, multiples of 25, 50 headlights and so on, 50 front doors, or 50 right and 50 left front doors and so on. And tomorrow a truck is going to you're going to drive those things out and you're done. But when you're doing groceries, you just can't do it like that. You have to have some on hand at least, or be ordered in a systematic way and anticipating that this thing may finish and have it, as opposed to wait till just one is on the shelf and order it in, which is the just-in-time strategy. But he can understand that. So they're now doing the just-in-time. So you order it and they just bring the few things that you want and so forth. The warehouse, the storeroom or the stock room should be empty. I mean, yeah, you have spillage, you have damages, and you have a little extra work to do it. But you see, if you're doing this just in time and you run out of stuff, what you're going to do is you're going to take the next product, and you're going to fill in that space. And then the shelf looks full. But when somebody comes for that product, they don't care what you have in there. They come for that product. You don't have it, they're going to go somewhere else. So I'm telling them about that, but they don't understand stuff like that. So in their method, now you have to have the trucks running, more frequent. So you have overtime with the drivers, you have fuel costs, you have maintenance costs, all those costs, and still you're going to be running out of stuff because nobody is that brilliant to know when something's going to run out to have it come in just in time. See what I'm saying? Or if you just go around and you see something is about to finish, you order it. I mean, it's not like that. You can't do it like that. So things like that they do. But when you're a black man, it's like, oh, they have a problem. So this family here looking so successful and so forth, they're supposed to be there. They're supposed to be, prostitutes and drug dealers and crack out on the kids all in foster care. That's the way they like it. And if you don't follow their script, they end up creating problems here. You see? So in Florida, you lost anyway. You're a criminal, you lost. You went to school and you got a good education. Your worst loss because they're going to kill you.